Though, from the current look, it doesn't seem like there is an island, so I have no clue how I would even get back here. So no rematch with the Grafted Scion, which I'm happy with. Which for now means we are gonna go back all the way. Table of Lost Grace and have a word with our host, Gideon. I have come a long way, I'm tired, and I better be treated as a bloody guest at this point in time. Also, it's said the inner door would open. Right. That's an actual... It's an actual living being. What even is it? I thought the two fingers would be two separate entities, two separate people who held that role. Why are you... What, is he so enthralled with the book? Hi, Nepheli Loux.
You again?
Yes.
I thought you'd receive a summons to the Roundtable. Nepheli Loux. We met at Stormvale.
I know.
I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You were the one to defeat him, I would hazard.
Yup.
Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Well, apparently you scavenged it before I could. Thank you very much. Arsenal charm. Don't mind me. Raises maximum equipment loads. An iron charm that resembles a mass of weaponry. Boosts maximum equipment load. This talisman was derived from an unusual greatsword once wielded by a hero hungry for vengeance. Cool.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Ensha's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Roundtable.
And currently busy.
Talking to him will be worth your while.
Okay, so...
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
Nepheli Loux. There was also someone, I believe, with the Loux name in the intro cutscene? So he is your foster father in that case. I have many questions regarding you.
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior.
We will certainly see each other again at some point in time. Okay, I guess we really have to go to the inner chamber. Every time I walk past her, I knock over these bloody books, and you keep putting them back in the same spot, and I keep knocking them over. Learn the lesson, please. Okay, I guess we're gonna have a talk with the two fingers. Hi?
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer.
If you say so.
Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave Tarnished, your Great Rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Yes. Nothing personal, but bloody hell, you are freaky, and you don't have any thumbnails either. If you're 2 fingers. I have so many questions that I don't even know how to put into words.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession.
Yes, it has.
Demigods and even the greater of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers.
You will be my blacksmith.
Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, Tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
I guess I am. Can you tell me more about the Great Runes, though?
Great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess Queen Marika, she who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak.
The Greater Will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left.
Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation.
Meaning the rest is gonna be
Runt
tricky.
of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
Clearly. Well, a good thing we started with him in that case. Now we just have to know where the hell the others are. Either way, receive power from Remembrance, and we know we can apparently duplicate these as well. With the power of Remembrance menu, you can draw out the power of a Remembrance's namesake. Each Remembrance can provide 1 power. Once the power is claimed, the Remembrance will be lost. So we have to, if we, in this case, for the Remembrance of Godric the Grafted, either we get his axe, or the Grafted Dragon. What? Okay, it's strength and faith and dex. Interesting. Let me just read up on these, because I don't know. Normally I never use these remembrances or boss souls in the previous games, only rarely. So it's probably just gonna be for the lore. The Axe of Godric. Great axe wielded by Godric the Grafted. This golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, first Elden Lord and Patriarch of the Golden Lineage. I command thee, kneel, for I am the Lord of all that is golden. Yeah, but you see why that brought you. Unique skill, I command thee, kneel. Repeatedly smash the axe of Godric into the ground, unleashing 2 earth-shaking shockwaves. Basically the boss's moves, that's cool. Follow up with an additional input to produce a 3rd shockwave. Which means this is gonna be the fire producer. The embodiment of the power that still remained in the dragon's head that was grafted to Godric's left arm. The wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon, sprouting sharp dragon fangs at the fist. This weapon cannot be two-handed. Okay. Unique skill. Bear witness! Or however he pronounced it. Grant the small dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide frontward area. That sounds cool. I really doubt that I will ever use the axe, so if I'm going to try anything, it will probably be this, although 20 FP for that move? Expensive. And assuming this... Is it gonna be a main weapon, or... Like, you can't two-hand it, so... Because it's at the left hand, you would imagine it will be a shield. Something to maybe toy around with in the future.
Forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Yeah, and in the meantime I'll have to trust your word that this thing is actually saying that. Can I talk with you directly? No, I can touch you. Would that be considered vulgar? I feel really weird about this. Rapture? I guess? I still thought it would be two people with the role of finger. And you have to think a bit. Why is it two actual fingers? But if it's two actual fingers, then who the hell are the supposed maddening three fingers? And the question you've then also got is, okay, two fingers, three fingers, are they part of the same hand? Are they thus coming from the same entity? Do you know anything about this?
Ah, you appear to be doing well.
As well as I can. Can I... Nah, I can only talk with you about all this. No.
May the gold...
Yeah, may the golden order shine on me. Do you have anything to say? No, you don't have anything to say. You are still looking for Enya or Liurnia.
She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number, honestly.
Yeah, she's a little tomboy. Is Gideon... Hi? Rogier, why do you have got flies all around you and also apparently tree roots? What the hell's going on with you?
We meet again after all.
Hi.
I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see.
What's going on?
What do you need?
I think a better question is, what do you need? Yeah, about... You know what? Let's start with the beginning. Can I learn any more skills? No. I have defeated Godric.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a Great Rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormveil, didn't we?
What did you get out of it?
Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
I'm sorry, you're giving me your rapier, which is a +8 weapon?
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
I do hope you still have got a way to defend you. I mean, at least keep a dagger on you. Yeah, I don't know what you got out of your little expedition to Stormveil Castle, but... What the hell is the deal with the corpse under Stormveil?
The misshapen corpse under Stormveil.
Misshapen is an understatement.
That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way.
That I agree
That
with.
thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
You're being infected by death roots, aren't you? And I was jumping on top of it for a short spell. I hope I don't end like you. But speaking of death roots, I do hope you won't turn into those who live in death. What do you know about D?
Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends.
I guess. I hope you're okay. But I guess I shall leave you be for the time being. I was looking for Gideon. And I'm right now assuming his door is open again. Okay, fine. Rodrika, I found your... well, your hood. How are you doing?
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Not really. No, I'm good. Thank you. I hope you're doing good as well. Have you got anything to say?
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story.
I've seen a lot already.
A challenger who's felled his mark.
Yes, indeed.
Find them well. Now lay out your arms.
Nothing I need right now. Definitely nothing I need right now. Thank you very much. Pia, do you have got anything new to say? Maybe?
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Now, come closer.
And I'm wondering, are we going to do any talking in secret, or is this just going to hurt me? Because I'm assuming it's just going to hurt me.
You are so...
Yep, very warm indeed. Thank you very much. Do you know about basically Godwyn, or...
My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knifeprints? Dear Rogier likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain.
Black Knife
The
Prince?
black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Rogier began to weep as he spoke.
What do you know about supposed Black Knife Prince?
In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the Black Knifeprints that fascinate dear Rogier so.
Knife print clue, thank you.
But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the Roundtable Hold.
That I can understand.
You could make use of it?
You found a simple map to check in inventory, thank you. I guess I will explore. Because, again, I am quite curious as to what the history of this world holds. And what the hell exactly happened. Because that entire situation with Godwyn being killed during the Night of the Black Knives, that set everything in motion. That caused everything to turn to a complete disaster the way it is right now. Which really makes you wonder, those who stole that shard of the Rune of Death from Malekith or something? Were they aware of what would happen? And how are they doing now that stuff has basically gone pretty mental? Knifeprint clue. Simple map showing location of Black Knifeprint. Examine using X. Okay, near an earth tree and a tower inside of a catacomb. I'm not sure how much use that is, because that's indeed very simple. We need to be inside of a catacomb. I mean, I would almost imagine, I'm thinking down here, because you have the earth tree here. You have the tower over here. Nah, that doesn't really work. This is a place we haven't seen, because I think it's going to be one of these towers. It looks similar. Definitely similar. So, 100% a place we haven't been in yet. And thus, as a result, I have no way of telling where the hell that could possibly be. I will keep that in mind for sure, though. Anyway, Balkan's Blessing, there we go. And Rogier's Rapier. A piercing sword of superior quality, featuring intricate ornamentation. Signature weapon of the sorcerer Rogier. High dexterity is required to wield the blade to its full potential, but mastery is a sight to behold. Characterized by a flowing style which excels in successive attacks, with skill Glint Blade Phalanx. Skill used by the enchanted knights who serve the Carrion royal family. Form of an arch of magic glint blades overhead, which will attack foes automatically. Follow up with a strong attack to change the skill into a lunging thrust. Okay, that sounds cool. I might want to try that out. How? With the fact it's +7, it's still weaker than my current weapon. For a +8 thing. My great épée is stronger. Maybe it attacks faster, but... why is it +8? I have questions, and I will get around to toying around with those weapons later at some point in time, and with the Ashes of War. Right now, it just doesn't feel like the right time for it. Anyway, Gideon. I'm assuming... no, Nepheli is still here. You still don't want to talk? Gideon! I got my Great Rune. Are you going to be friendly to me now, or are you just going to remain a grumpy old man?
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not?
I guess.
Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a Tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing.
I thought you already
you
were.
I belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant.
Alright. Basically, go after more of the Great Runes and be constant trying to become Elden Lord. Does that mean we are theoretically rivals? I mean, all the Tarnished want to become Elden Lords, most likely. So technically, we're all trying to go for the same thing, but in order to do that, we would have to get the full Elden Ring reconstructed, right?
You'll be after more Great Runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the Great Runes, the Shardbearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated.
So there's 4 remaining.
Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgott, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more Great Runes, won't you?
That's the general idea. And you have got a whole lot of information. But before we talk about all of the Shardbearers, can we talk about Nepheli?
I understand you've been speaking to Nepheli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Should her services benefit you, despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
I've seen. But that then brings us to all of the Shardbearers. What can you tell me about Godric?
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power.
Was.
His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
Pretty much. So, what about this Radahn?
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Malenia and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
Alright, well we don't even know what he looks like right now, so... or what he looked like in the past. So that's brilliant. And... Ricard.
Praetor Ricard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree.
Quite far away.
It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Ricard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
Yet he still holds a Great Rune and its power, so yeah. And is Morgoth the Grace Given?
Morgoth the Grace Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough Great Runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
I guess that will be that then. So either we go after Radahn, Ricard, or Rennala.
The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Rennala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Rennala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
Wait, second husband? Second husband to... second husband to Marika.
The Academy of Rennala is queen and her The Academy of Rennala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy, and her Great Rune.
Alright, so you're only telling me some of this only once. I don't know why, but sure. Okay, so that means we have the choice. Either we travel north, go towards the lake-facing cliffs and everything that remains beyond there. And the map fragment is all the way over here, that's quite a distance. Or we go back to the hell, which is Caelid. Which is where Alexander was going, so... We know fire will be useful here. We also know this place will be an absolute pain. So I don't know where I want to go in that regard. Which of the two directions? We don't know what awaits us here, but I'm assuming with the Academy it's going to be a lot of magic. Whereas here we're dealing with poison and rot, which we can deal with fire. So... Stuff to think about? Sure. But while we are here, I do have one question. Now that we have actually killed Godric, do you have anything new? No, you do not. Well, in that case... I guess I shall take this so that I have it. And... do I want anything else? Nah, I think I will spend the rest of my runes, maybe an incantation or two, just so that I have them, in case I ever want to use them.
Further study of incantations, is it? I can
Yes.
happily spare.
Yes, indeed. And I'll just get whatever the hell I can get so that I have it. Sure, poison could be helpful, although it's rot infested, so that will probably do absolutely nothing. But fire can work. And I can use Catch Flame. But I have no way to actually use that, right? I don't think I have any kind of seal that I can use. Right? Nope. All of them requiring at least 10 faith. The Clawmark seal being the closest, but... we're one level away from that. How much did the finger seals require? Because I also got a feeling I can't exactly use those. And you sold them, right? The finger seals also requiring 10. So theoretically, I'm best off just sticking to the seal that we got. Which right now I'm not using, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah. I really don't know where I want to go. The fact that we have all of these options right now... I'm not sure if I want to go to Caelid. I'm curious, but also terrified. Okay, what I'm gonna do is... we're gonna go towards the lake-facing cliffs. We're gonna try and see what's over here and see if maybe from over here there is some way to get to this place. If there's not, at that point in time, hopefully I've made up my mind on what I want to do. We're probably going to Caelid to at least try it out, see what lies on the road, because I'm curious about what the hell we can talk to you, and if you have any kind of other information. Honestly, I'm being drawn in two directions, and it is not helping me. There, however, right now has been a small change of plans. Hello, Church of Pilgrimage. I was reminded of the fact that I actually still had, where were they? You, prophecy painting. Either that would be over here somewhere, looking directly towards there. Okay, just making sure. I want to be very happy that I don't have to deal with you, that you're not stabbing me in the back. Because that would be a mess. So how about you? Bugger right off. But you guys, honestly, at this point in time, stand no chance. Oh, I thought I just killed you. There we go. Okay, you're mine. Human bone shard, thank you very much. Where would this painting have been made? Because we need to be looking directly at you. It would have been made right over here. Hello. Necessary item required ahead and item ahead. If only. I can get a Warhawk. 52, I can get a Warhawk. I want to try out all these ashes. Action remains which spirits yet dwell uses some of the spirit of a Warhawk. That's one of the fire breathers. Spirit of a Stormvale Warhawk, the talons of which have been sliced off so that razor-fine swords could be grafted into their place. They have been sliced off. Ah. Thank God Godric is dead now, but yikes. With its lord vanquished and its wings wounded, the hawk perished as it solemnly gazed at its former home. The storm is a warhawk's cradle. That is sad. Okay, I definitely want to use all of them. Okay. Next time I can use them, I'm just gonna use them. So we got that. Brilliant. It was either here or over here. Here made the most sense. So, moving on. I guess it's probably a mistake. But at the same time, we most likely can probably deal with him now. So, Torrent, I hope you're ready. Meanwhile, I don't even know if I can summon down there. I'm not sure if 2 skeletons will be able to survive a blast of fire. I mean, that sounds like a quick way to get them to die and lose out on their special ability rather rapidly while we're at it. So, are you going to cause issues? Go ahead. That's it. Butter right off. I can summon. Maybe I can use something else. Yeah, I see you. Okay, Noble Sorcerer Ash is only 11. Will really quickly die, but he's a sorcerer. And I do want to use him. So, maybe you might be able to pelt Agheel from a distance? In which case... this is gonna end horribly for me. You, good sir? Just try and attack him? I saw that fire, Agheel. How are... That's a tree. There goes my surprise attack. Okay, yeah, with this weapon, at this point in time... No, okay. Can't exactly jump in time. For that, not a fan. No, okay, I was thinking you were gonna spew fire. This is fine. No. Okay, how... No, this is fine. How about we hit you? Directly in the face, if possible. That's... I can... You're way too large. And that is... Fine, that's fine. Thank God that wasn't fire. No. Not brilliant. Okay, as long as you don't spew fire, the range of that shockwave is massive. Okay. No lock on. No lock on. Just hit you in the face if possible. But hitting you in the leg also will work. Thank God you're not... thank God you're not spewing fire. What are you going to do? That's what I fear. Okay. Are we good? We're good. We're definitely good. And more fire. That's fine. Or, yeah. A move like that is quite bad for the frames per second. Okay, Agheel, get over here. No. This is... You are definitely... Yeah. Ow. Did I just get hit twice there? You are definitely more annoying. Compared to someone like Midir. because I don't know where the hell I need to target you. Material you could just target onto its head permanently. No fire. Fire is annoying. Okay. Yeah. As long as you don't do that, I should be fine. How about you stop spewing fire? It's bad for the entire environment. Oh. This is fine. This is fine. Come on. I want to hit your head. Nope. Definitely bad idea. Just do it like this. It will be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. And you, Agheel, you're going down. Ah, wonderful. But with all that fire, Dragon Heart, a new draconic power is available at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Well, that's wonderful. I do fear about the fire causing issues like that, but let's just hope that future bosses won't be all too graphical. But most likely they will be. Anyway, I do have a question. Did my sorcerer friend do anything at all, or did he just get slaughtered quite quickly? I honestly wasn't paying attention. He's not a good summon to use. That's what. Anyway, that means you're dealt with. Yep, there we go. Did I also remove the marker for the bear? I definitely did. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're definitely good. Which means, let's take a quick look at the Church of Dragon Communion and see what kind of new power is available. I mean, this kind of stuff is well beyond my capabilities, but nonetheless, lore. Okay. Dragon Fire, Dragon Claw, Dragon Maw. I'm not sure which one is new, but all of them acquire at least some arcane and the rest faith. Transform the caster into a dragon to spew flaming breath. Incantation of those who have hunted dragons have feasted upon their hearts. This is a pure and overwhelming power. Glorious. And the rest all say the same in that regard. Well, not helping me right now, and it costs a dragon heart in order to get one of those, so I'm just holding on to this. Gain power of the dragon at the Dragon Communion altar. Dragon heart seized by a dragon tracker. Riddled with gravel stone, this grotesque organ continues to beat vivaciously. Vivaciously? No clue. An offering used in the Dragon Communion. Consume a dragon's heart at the altar to make its power yours. While a terrible and savage-looking thing, the heart has a peculiar beauty to it. That I guess I will agree with. But not my concern. What is one of my concerns, however, is it definitely is. It is the little thing in our top left. Great Runes! With the Great Rune menu, you can equip Great Runes that have their power restored. You can use a Rune Arc to give even greater benefits to your equipped Great Rune. Okay. So, as long as I have something equipped... Okay, raise all attributes. What are my attributes right now? Or do you mean defensive power and whatnot? Or, no, it means attributes like this. 30, 10, 20, 18. If I add this. 30, 10, 20, 18. Okay, it doesn't seem like that is doing anything. Can I switch the view? It is not telling me what the hell this is doing. I have got no clue. So apparently it raises attributes, but maybe it only does that if you use one of the rune arcs, of which we have one. Yeah, how about no? Because I have got a feeling when you die you lose it, and with only one there's no need for me to use it, so I'd say we're good. Which means that's all taken care of. We're moving on. See if we can return to our grafted scion somehow. which is gonna be an interesting thing for sure. Bok, you doing good in the meantime?
Bok the seamster at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
I love Bok. Bok is wonderful.
Going so soon?
Yep, I'm going
Please
to get
do
into
be
trouble.
safe on your journeys.
I'll try to, Bok. I'll try, but again, can't make any promises because this place is just madness in general. Okay, so there's a little bit of a rune to our left. Over here, there's a graveyard to the right. So many more of those who live in death. Absolutely wonderful. I see a mushroom and... You're a Church of America. No, Church of Irith. Okay, who the hell is Irith? And what do they have for me? They got a Sacred Tear. Please tell me the Sacred Tears only requires one still. I'm actually really quickly going back. Please tell me I only need one. Please tell me I only need one. Yes. Up to +5. Which technically means I could have gotten that before even fighting Godric. That's quite something, honestly. +5 flaws before even dealing with your first big boss. Of course, that does require an awful lot of exploration as a result. Places you're perhaps not even meant to go. I'm sorry. Hi, I am so sorry I didn't even notice you.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
10 runes is really small. Sure. Why not?
Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint.
It's only 10 runes.
My name is Thops. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
Well, truth be told, I wouldn't even be able to use anything that is considered great, so... Who are you?
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity.
It's only 10 runes.
Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water.
I haven't looked yet.
That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now.
Okay.
After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here.
That's a problem.
As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear about that. You know about Selen, maybe. But glintstone key is required in order to enter the academy, and the 2 entrances to the south and the east are all locked off. How would I go about getting such a key? Knowing that you don't even have one.
Why not find yourself a glintstone key?
Where?
Without one, you can't pass through the academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it.
Mean?
I'm a Bluntstone.
Bluntstone?
Nary a hint of talent for sorcery.
I think I'm just like
still,
you.
My place is at the academy.
I'm more of a Bluntstone than you. Anyway, what do you know about Selen? By any chance have you heard of her? And do you know why the hell she would have a body double that may be either indeed a clone or a sister? Twin sister? Or maybe she is actually there? What is the deal with Selen in general?
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
Okay. Well, there's definitely some mystery going on with her, so who knows? Anyway, what kind of sorceries would you be able to teach me? 10 intelligence, 13, 15. Yeah, if anyone is a Blundstone, it's me. Starlight creates starlight to illuminate surroundings. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Creates a small floating starlight that illuminates surroundings. Can be cast while in motion. Granted to sorcerers who depart from the Academy to embark on journeys. Even during the blackest nights, sojourns underground, or imprisonment in Agheel, the stars are never far from a sorcerer's side. The glintstone arc provides a horizontal arc of magic that spreads outward. The sorcery can be cast repeatedly while in motion. Granted to sorcerers who depart from the Academy to embark on journeys in order to fend off larger groups of would-be adversaries. Fools often roam in packs. And glintstone pebble. The glintstone serves as a conduit launching magical projectiles at foes. The sorcery can be cast repeatedly while in motion, and this is the universal first step on the journey to true knowledge of sorcery. Well, assuming that these are your 3 knowledge on glintstone, yeah, you really don't have an awful lot of knowledge. But nonetheless, I'll take it all. Thank you. Anything else to say?
Thank you, kind soul, for learning my paltry sorceries. I never imagined that a Blundstone like myself would have the chance to play teacher.
There's always more stupid people around than you yourself, my friends. I can give you a scroll. I'm not going to give you a scroll. I mean, I could give it to Selen. In apprenticeship with her, I probably have to ask Selen about you, assuming she even knows you. But yeah, interesting for sure. Anyway, I will keep my eyes and ears open for one of those glintstone keys. But there is no telling if I'll be able to get one. Because who knows, maybe I'll just find another way in. And yeah, I have got no clue how the hell I would even get to you. Like, how would you even get to that? Or are you just not supposed to go back? Because the only thing I can possibly think of that would allow us to even go back would be ascending gates. Secret passage required ahead, but still no give up. Unless this used to be a bridge. Unless this used to be a bridge going south. This cliffside is a whole lot steeper than I anticipated. That means I do have a feeling we're not actually going to return to where we started. Now, if we go back there, it has to be with a ascending gate. Because what else? Or a trap chest. Trap chest could also work. But other than that, how was it even constructed there? Was it once part of that? How was it even built? How was there even a church built all the way on top of there? No, I have got a feeling. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Oh, okay, you are most definitely a whole lot stronger. Ooh. How about we... Ow. How about we don't do that, my friend? Ooh. Okay, the hitbox on that is... pretty amazing. By the fact that you missed me by swinging it over my head. Okay, you guys are a whole lot stronger. This feels like a trap. Okay, now you're much more my style. Why was Hell Skeleton so strong in that case? I will take your warping stone. Thank you. And we have 5 of those in total now. Nice. Alright. Keep your eyes open for stronger skeletons that now appear. Why is it always not there? Indeed, there should totally be an item here. I agree. We're so taught to look around for those secret items. And then when it comes into fruition like this and there's absolutely nothing. Just horrible. Okay, so northward. What would then be the academy? Would the academy be up there? Or... No, because that's at the plateau. So where would the academy then be? Because I'm seeing rocks, but not exactly anything that resembles in an academy. Oh, it might be that. That might very well be the academy that we're after. Or something else. Okay, this place is intriguing. And although part of me wants to explore, I don't know what is wisdom. We've got Thops telling us to go over here, find a glintstone key, which means we're probably going to have to find it somewhere. If I'm going to have to guess, it's going to be all the way over there, maybe. Or it might just be another Church of America, God knows. Or Illith, or whatever the name was of that one. Oh, I see an item there. Okay, our plan, hope to go towards the starting area is out of the question for sure. Is this going to lead us anywhere beyond this? Because we would have to go down, follow the main road. No being foolish running around the path side. It's all fine. More skeletons for sure. Do we have more of those strong boys here as well? Hello dear, how are you doing? Okay, you're a weak one. Relatively weak, so to speak. Do you have friends? Then becomes the main question. Anyone? Yes? Okay, you're definitely looking like the weaker ones. Which I'm very happy with. I'm just keeping my eyes and ears open for the strong ones. There we go. Right, what have you got for me? Academy scroll. Oi! I thought I hit you. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, Academy scroll. Give to a learned sorcerer to acquire new sorceries. Scroll of the Academy of Rare Lucaria, the Glintstone Sorcerer's place of study. Can be given to a learned sorcerer to gain access to the following sorceries: Great Glintstone Shard and Swift Glintstone Shard. Nice. And Grave Scythe. Hello. Grave Scythe comprised of a large blade affixed to a crooked stick. Weapon wielded by the aged gravekeepers who tend the forgotten graveyards throughout the lands between. This weapon is said to have served as a charm against evil spirits in times of old. Alright. Requiring dexterity and strength and causes blood loss. Nice. But was that the item that I spotted from up there? I think it was. And this just keeps going further and further into God knows where. A big part of me sort of wants to continue over here. But only for the reason that I don't want to deal with the Rod of Caelid. What the hell am I looking at over here? Is that a balloon? Or a floating rock? I have got no clue. Also, this place, oh my god, is quite a mess, and you can jump down there. Oh, there'd be many ways to go. No, I want to know how capable I am of it. So, what we're gonna do is take a look around. We're taking a look in Caelid.
Oh god, not Caelid. Anything but Caelid. We've seen many inhospitable places in the past, but having an entire area centered around a powerful status affliction like rot, this is not going to leave us unscathed.